Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, January 30th, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. We got the weekly chart here, 407.16. We might actually see this today following the sell-off the last few days. Before I jump into this, I just want to mention that wickedstocks.com put out two stock picks this week. We also put a stock pick out on the YouTube channel. You might want to check that on Chevron. The stock picks at wickedstocks.com are Microsoft and, oh boy, why am I forgetting? Constellation Brands, Super Microcomputer last week, all of which are relevant. You can check them all out for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 2-week free trial. Well, you'll get next week's 2 stock picks, the following week's stock picks. You'll get your daily NVIDIA report, daily SPY report, daily Triple Q report. You'll get S&P 500 index, NASDAQ 100, Apple stock analysis on a week-by-week basis. Check it out. If you don't like what you see, you can bail after 2 weeks, but you probably will like what you see. Anyway, Tesla, 407.16. That same formation on the daily chart comes in at, where are you? 406.83. And so we don't have the 1% calculation here, but if you were to add 1%, 4.07 would be 411.23. You could squeeze that number in right over here to the far right, 411.23. I'm not encouraging you to buy early. We are actually in a kind of what I call a 3-week bear market or bear run. But 406.83 to 407.16 is meaningful support. And as you slip into that 1% zone, you get bottom pickers, resting bids. This is not a 6-month line study, but it's, it's a 3-4 month line study. Anyway, 406.83 to 407.16 can absorb selling not only through February, but into the second quarter. And from here, we can round up to 533.24 over the following 3 to 5 months. And that is the big picture play. On the way up, yes, we have 473.28, but if you notice, we've reduced that to a minor point now, that we're making room for these levels right now. And these will change a little bit with every new low. So if we break and test 407.16, we reconstruct these formations. And if we pull away to the upside, these are going to be important pivot points. If you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you can bottom pick 406.32 to 407.16, anticipating then some variation of this 450.42 channel top, where we can top out for a day, possibly into later next week and fall away. I'm keeping it session containment only because we're so close to testing that longer-term support at 407.16 that I just want to give the market room to breathe. Following a test of this, we can round up aggressively. And so closing above 450.42 within a week of testing 407.16 is certainly in the cards. Closing above 450.42, we've got a good low into later February, possibly a good February low. The following 2 to 3 weeks, then likely to reach 488.36. And this is a meaningful channel top, weekly resistance. It correlates pretty well with that December 24 high that we've already taken out, but it may well contain weekly buying pressures, and we could fall away from here. And finally, 533.24, I mentioned how it's in reach within 3 to 5 months of testing 407.16. It would be a settlement above 488.36 that would narrow that to within 2 to 3 weeks. 533.24 is, after all, a 6-year rising channel top for Tesla that I see as the ceiling longer term. May well contain buying through all of 26. Look at the downside here, 407.16, same formation on the daily chart comes in at 406.83. If we close below 406.83, I see no compelling reason to stay long Tesla as we move through the month of February. If you're going to be positioned, it should be to the short side. Or if you're long, maybe you can get a little sophisticated and incorporate options into that. If you want to stay long Tesla, do a buy right by selling some, at or out of the money call that's got a healthy amount of premium that will decay significantly as we continue south to 323.11. Or you could reach for some out of the money puts that don't expire for about 6 months. This could be a 2 to 3 month play, could be much quicker, but you'd look for maybe like a 325 or a 330 out of the money put. 323.11 would become a 2 to 3 month target if we close below 406.32. On the way down, 1 to 2 week swing traders can prepare for 371.09. You've got a 3 to 5 day target at 390.12, which is a 3/8 long-term Fibonacci. But I really see a settlement below 406.83, and this bullish structure has been violated. And with that, sellers can pour into the market, and 323.11 becomes then a 2 to 3 month objective. Is there anything else to say? Let me cover just a little bit more here. I'm going to rifle through some of these charts because I do know I want to talk a little bit about 433.53. That is an upside 50% retracement over the last week of trade. We can top out here on an intraday basis. It correlates pretty well with the Tuesday, Wednesday lows. And holding below 433.53 will keep 407.16 in reach today. If we can push through 433.53 with present volatility, it is quite possible we could see 540.42 by the closing bell.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
The likelier outcome is a settlement above 433.53, then indicating 450.42 Monday, where we can top out for a day, possibly into later next week, and if settled above, I guess it's the last thing I'm going to say. In terms of your 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week time frame, you're either bottom picking 407.16, as I've already shown, or you're buying on strength above 450.42. Or you could do a combination of the two, because I do think after testing 407.16, this 488.36 becomes a 3 to 5 week objective. Closing above 450.42 narrows that to within 2 to 3 weeks. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla report, and you have a fabulous weekend.